Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia.
PlatinumTouch presents the show you all been waiting on. And now, it's time for the Hill-arious Show with comedian Malcolm Hill.
What's up? This is the Hill-arious Show each and every Thursday at 7 o'clock, right? We got a great show for y'all today. I got this shirt done got small on me. So you can see this damn shirt done got small. Anyway, this is the Hill-arious Show each and every Thursday night, man. We got a great show for y'all today. And make sure, listen, this is real rap. Make sure y'all stay to the end because my man Obona Hagens is coming on there and he got a lot to talk about, man. So make sure y'all stay. Don't forget that I'm gonna keep announcing that. I can't stress that enough because he got a lot of important information that I need the people to hear. And you know, we got, as always, you know, I'll reach out to some comedian friends of mine that's good. Everybody that I bring onto this show is funny. Some of the funniest dudes that I've ever worked with. So, you know, I make sure I bring some of the funniest people, you know, in the business here. And my man, Buddy Love, is definitely one of the funniest cats, man. A lot of people, you know, just because, you know, you don't know, you know, everybody just know Kevin Hart and Mike Epps and all that. But it's dudes that are just as funny, but they didn't get that break that they need yet. So, you know, and you never know when it's going to happen. My man, Buddy Love, is going to be on here. So I need y'all to make sure y'all watch this whole show and make sure you watch it to the end. Because at the end, my man, Obona Hagens, got a lot to say, man. He got a lot of names to reveal. Hopefully he don't get killed before the end of the show because he's going to be exposing a lot of people, a lot of people in politics. But before we start, I got to bring my co-host on, my man, N.A. Where you at, N.A.?
What's going on, big brother? How are you?
Good,
yeah,
man.
You know, you had to say that shirt was tight because you knew what I was going to say when I got on here.
Yeah. I don't think it's tight. I think since I've been hitting the dumbbells, I think everything is coming to form. That's
What's up, Mark? What's up, Mark?
What up, Mark?
No, I got a fitted Hill-arious show on too.
Oh, you
it's
got
a little
one too?
fitted.
Okay.
It's a little fitted. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I ain't punched no dumbbells or nothing.
No, I'm hitting dumbbells, man, and I'm drinking a lot of water. See, hey, bam, there you go, bam, right? Oh, get out of here. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's time. See, 2 days before summer, niggas start trying to drink water and try to catch up. You got it's too late to catch up now, nigga.
No, that's all that liquor. That's all that liquor I drunk last week.
You should have did it in December, nigga. Don't start now. A lot of women going to the gym now. Ain't no now. It's too late. That shit ain't gonna wear off until next year. You should have been started. Get this in you. But
you gotta get in.
Right. But I had you know, this weekend I was out in Florida, right? And it's beautiful out there, man. And you know, I've been to a lot of situations out there, and it's beautiful out there. And you know, was thinking for a second about moving out there, okay? But I said to myself, we got a lot of stuff going on. What up, Chastity? What up, Chastity? Philly, you know, it was quiet, peaceful, you know, and it was, you know, it was good out there. And it make you say, damn, you know, it was a whole different. And then when I came back to Philly, it was like, you know, gloomy, you know, niggas shoot, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I thought for a second about moving out there, but that quickly went away. We here in Philly, baby. This is what we're gonna do, and this is where we at, right?
You ready to leave? You ready to jump ship?
I was ready to jump ship, nigga. It was about to be the last Hill-arious Show, nigga. I went out there, nigga. They treated me like a king out there.
It's never going to be the last Hill-arious Show because guess what?
What?
We don't have to be in the same city or state to do this.
That is true.
You see how people get when they feel like they're getting a little bigger, they want to dump everybody and just roll like, yeah, I'm done with you niggas. I'm going to Florida. It's over.
It's over. It was over, nigga. I went out there, man. It was almost over. But
you went out there and got the tights. Now you want to wear the tight shirts and the tight pants. You went out there for 1 week, and now everything fitted.
Everything fitted now. I used to wear baggy shirts and all that, man. But everything's fitted now. I'm feeling good, man.
Trying to look 30 years old. It's over.
I was just thinking. I was out there. I went to the nail salon, to get your feet and your toes done, and I realized
your feet and your toes.
You gotta get your feet
and your toes is the same thing. It's
on your feet. Yeah, you got your feet and your toes. Hey, this is Malcolm Hill. Shit ain't gonna be correct. Okay, just follow with me. When it's Malcolm Hill talking, I got left down. So your feet and your toes done. Okay, don't correct me. Okay, I thought it was over for people to be correcting me, but I went out there and got my feet and my toes done, and and I realized that the Chinese folks, they mean on the feet and the toes, man.
Oh yeah.
They really get up in there and they don't cut you. None of that. The Chinese folks are professionals with the feet and the toes. But then I said to myself that we are all racist. And I'm gonna tell you why. Every person is racist.
Not every. Oh my goodness.
Yes, he is. Everybody got a drop of racism in it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're gonna go get your feet and your toes done, if you went to a shop and you open the door and it's all black owned, all niggas in there trying to do your feet and your toes, you gonna turn the fuck around and go back out the door. You ain't gonna let no niggas touch your feet and your toes because they will fuck your feet up. You know what I'm saying? They will the water will be have a ring around the bucket. You know what I'm saying? They didn't clean the bucket with your feet in there. They use a dishwashing detergent to try to get your feet done. The niggas would not do the feet and the toes. You will turn around. We are all racist. You ain't gonna let no niggas do your goddamn feet and the toes. Am I right? What would you gonna do? You see a bunch of niggas arguing. They got their kids. They got their kids working in there with them.
You trying to get me in trouble, but I don't go to us in Philadelphia for nothing.
What? Shit, you worse than that. You racist towards Philly.
No, I don't think it's racist. I don't go.
You don't even support Philly.
I don't go to the. I am lying. I do go to their soul food restaurants. That's it. I don't go to you niggas for nothing else but your soul food.
Soul food restaurant.
Soul food. That's it.
I know you ain't just say. Hold on. Soul
that's
food
it.
Restaurants. Nigga.
Yeah, that's
soul
it.
Food restaurants. I ain't gonna say the one. You know the one up on 52nd and Girard, right? You the only one in there. And you gotta wait for 4 hours and 84 minutes to get your.
No,
food.
I don't go to that one because you're gonna wait for 20 hours.
In the back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say it. Sold it. What is it? Sold it. Whatever.
I'm not saying no names. I'm not.
No, we can say names. Okay, we can say names. Okay, they're not sponsoring us.
That's because they're not your friends. If they're your friends, you don't want to say no names.
No, if you join on 52nd and Girard, 52nd and Girard,
and then you're gonna get the wrong food.
You in there all day. Huh?
And you're gonna get the wrong food.
Man, listen. The lady, and she writing it down, right? And I said to myself, ain't nobody in here but me and you. You don't need to write it down because you ain't got no customers. You should know, go back there, get me some chicken and some ham and everything. That's it. She writing it down. And you standing there waiting for about 4.5 hours. And I said, damn, are y'all going out the back door to get it from another store? Or what the fuck is going on? Because you sit there, ain't nobody in there. And I'm still waiting. Like, I'm telling you, black-owned restaurants, I mean, I want to support my people.
Let's stay in Philadelphia. Because down south,
I want to support my people, but goddamn. Down south.
It's hard.
Shit. Philly.
Guess what?
I
got a roofer. I got a roofer to come over here.
On point.
I got a roofer to come over here, right? I tried this black-owned business. I get the roofer. The roofer come up. He do all it, take and put, we're going to do this and do all that. Put all these holes in my roof. It was like your skit. It really happened to me. Put all these holes in my roof. So now I want a vinyl just to make it look nice. Now you don't mess it up to where I got to get it done. So now you come to fix it. I pay you the money.
Yeah.
It's leaking again. So I call him. Guess what? Oh, I got COVID.
What?
COVID been 5 months.
I got COVID.
I ain't heard. I ain't heard from you. I'm serious. I'm telling you. You know what I mean?
Listen, I love my people.
Sean give me this roofer. Sean tell me, yeah, we got to support the black-owned business and all that. I'm gonna whip Sean in his ass.
We gotta support him. We gotta support him.
Bro. I gotta find a good one.
You gotta support him, but man, listen, you can't even take him to a car shop to get your car. You go to a black-owned car shop to get an oil change, and this nigga telling you 57 things what's wrong with your car that he might have fucked up half of the shit trying to ask you. He needs you to fix it. Like, we try. Don't nobody want to say what we're saying right now, but
Yeah. No, we're gonna get some slack. We're gonna get slack from this, but I'm just keeping it a bean. Every time I go, I have one good experience with nothing that I did within the last 2 years trying to do it like that. No, I do have one. The guy that do the shirts. Now the guy that do the shirts, he on point. Shirts. We can do some shirts. Other than that, shit, I couldn't find.
What would you do if you go to get your feet and your toes done and the motherfucker got all black people in that motherfucker and they about to put that fucking knife to your toes? They about to put that knife underneath your toes, nigga. You gonna walk the fuck up out of there?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. Hold up, let me get my money out the car and keep on going. I'm not doing it.
You know what I'm saying? But we got my man, Buddy Love is in the building, man. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Run one of them videos real quick that we got. Just run the shortest one, whatever we got.
The gunman that she now regrets.
I said to him, I'm like, that looks kind of like a fake gun. He's like, you want to know how real it is? And so then he just kind of smacked me in the forehead with it.
The gunman.
Wait a minute, play that again. Play that. Hey, play that one more time. Play that.
The gunman that she now regrets.
I said to him, I'm like, that looks kind of like a fake gun. He's like, you want to know how real it is? And so then he just kind of smacked me in the forehead with
it. Smacked in the forehead.
He smacked her in the forehead. He said, do you want to know if it's real? And he smacked her in the damn forehead with the gun. She talking about that ain't real. He said, you want to find out if it's real? That motherfucker smacked her in the head with the damn gun. I bet you that gun was black owned. I bet you that gun was black owned.
You out of pocket. Now you ain't gonna talk about black owned.
A nigga smack somebody in the head with the gun, that's a black owned gun. Trust what I tell you. Black owned. It ain't. I don't know if it's your internet or what, but you might got to log off and come off the internet. But anyway, we gonna go.
No, I'm good. That's your cheap internet.
Oh no. Okay. You'll see the results. You will see the results. Okay. But anyway, we about to bring my man on, one of the funniest guys that I have worked with, man. I've seen this man from the beginning and to where he's at now. Very, very funny. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my good friend, Buddy Love. Make some noise for Buddy Love. Comedian.
What's up?
What up, Buddy Love?
What's going on? Can y'all see me good?
Yes, I can. Malcolm probably can't because he got that bootleg. He got that bootleg Wi-Fi. He want to tell me. He want to tell me he can't see me. I see everybody good.
All right. You gonna see
all that.
You gonna see
all that money. All that money. He don't want to pay that internet bill.
Yo.
What up, homie?
Yo, that joint was hilarious, bro.
Nigga,
yeah.
You want to see if it's real?
Yo, first, before the video, I was cracking up at the Chinese joint, bro. I'm down here in Florida. I'm getting ready to leave in a little bit, but I'm down here in Florida.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yo, I'm going nigga, I went and got my feet did. Oh, my God. Nigga. Yes, sir. I ain't know what I was missing. Like, it's like probably the third time I went and got my feet done, but this time these niggas did a massage, bro.
They do the whole thing.
Chinese folk do the whole thing. It's the real deal.
Yeah, they do the real
but they messed me over, dog, because they switched the price up on me, nigga. Like I called and I was like, how much is it? The niggas was like $38. I walked in there, dog. I took my feet up. She was like $98.
You must have had some corns on your toes. They must have had some corns.
No, I'm just a big dude, bro. My shit ain't got. I ain't got coins and all that shit.
If they change the price,
$98.
nigga. If they change the price, nigga, she.
I said, you said 38. She said you bigger. You real big man. Take all work.
Not you, bigger. Yeah, that's a great experience, man.
You're the big dude. I know. She did not expect you to be coming in there like that, nigga. When you came in there, you about 6'4", 287 pounds. She ain't expect you to come in there.
She told me, she said, you got big feet. That means big money.
Big money. Big money. Big money. Come on in there, nigga. Listen, what would you do if you opened that door and there's a bunch of niggas in there that own the damn shop and they got their kids in there and they arguing and shit like that and they got a big knife? They only got a knife to do your toes with. What the fuck?
I'll be like, yo, this really nice. I'm like, y'all own this? And then I'll be like, that's what's up. Let me get your card.
Let me get your card. Let me get your card.
Let me schedule an appointment.
You already in there talking about let me schedule. I came here to schedule an appointment.
Schedule appointment.
I just stopped here for a second. I wasn't really trying to get it done. I'm in the middle of work. But I'll be back.
I'll tell you, niggas and black folks don't mess with no electricity. They fuck your shit up with electricity. They'll burn your house down. You let them do them wires up in your house. They don't let no black mess with electricity with your house. Trust me, I know. This motherfucker got my sockets and smoking and shit on all my joints, man. He rewired my house. My sockets is smoking. All kinds of shit, man. Niggas will fuck your shit up on electricity.
I'm telling you, you ain't lying. Everybody got a little racism in them, bro. Everybody got a little racism in them.
We can be racist towards ourselves.
We racist towards ourselves. We won't let niggas fuck with our feet. I'm telling you, we won't do
it. Nigga, be somewhere at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think it is too. I think it's just every group has something that they do well, and the Chinese people do that well. Like nobody does it like them because they get them little the knots out your leg and all that. You know, I go to this one in South Philly, and they got the massage chair. They do the knots out your leg. They do your toes knot. They hit you with this thing. It's like she go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'll never leave that place. You know,
they do everything good with an F.
Yeah.
They fry food, feet.
Yes, you come say about they are everything with an F. They are good at.
Yeah, they good at that.
Listen,
hey, buddy, move over a little bit so we can get your whole face.
Oh, okay, right there.
Yeah, you're good right there. Yeah.
Look, we don't. It's like getting a back massage. I'm not gonna front. Some of the girls that I've been dealing with, some of the chicken heads from North Philly can do a good back massage.
Nigga. Yo, you already know what it's hitting for when they can't massage. They ain't trying to massage. They trying to get some ass. They trying to just get paid.
That's right. They trying to get that money. Yeah.
They start rubbing you like, yo.
I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
This shit right here.
The motherfucker, nigga, they trying to put you to sleep so they can go in your wallet while you sleep and shit. They trying to knock you the fuck out so they go off through your house. I remember I had a chick in here, man, gave me a massage, and I was falling asleep, and I'm looking down the hallway. This bitch was all through my house, in every goddamn room. I said, "What the fuck?" They trying to put you to sleep.
Wow. Yo, that's what you don't trust certain people. It's like when it comes to feet, it's Chinese. When it comes to fried wings, Chinese. You ain't fucking with black people when it comes to certain things, bro. We're not doing it. A nigga tell you
potato salad, making potato salad. Black folks make potato salad.
Yeah, that's an age requirement with that.
Yeah, older black folks make potato salad. Younger black folks, the shit, the fucking potatoes don't be cut up. You know, they be chunks. They make the little chunks. You ever had that potato salad? It be chunks of potatoes. Older folks, they keep the
skin on it.
Right.
Yeah, with the skin on it. Older folks, they end up at 4 in the morning chopping that goddamn potato salad, and that shit be like damn near like soup. It be like soup.
Yeah. With that paprika.
That motherfucking potato soup, nigga. The older one, when a woman try to keep you, you get motherfucking potato soup, nigga.
That's how big.
Older
Nigga,
women make
don't give me no potatoes. Don't give me no potato salad with chunks. I don't want no chunks.
Yeah. They fucking the whole because they lazy. They don't want to cut
Right.
the potatoes up, so they be having the motherfucking chunks of fucking potatoes. Young girls be having chunks of potatoes. But look, I ain't gonna lie. I had got this back massage. Hold on, look, I ain't gonna front. I was getting a back massage, and it was a short. I think she was like German lady. She was real short, older lady, real old, and she gave me massage on my back, and that motherfucker was so good. And then she said, "Turn over." So now I'm laying, on my back, face up, and she straddled me, and she's massaging my chest, and I'm looking up. Her breath was stinking, but I was thinking to myself, I need to try to hit. That motherfucker had me wanting to hit that ass. She kept. It was a short old lady, and I looked up. I ain't gonna lie, I was falling in love with that little motherfucker. That little motherfucker was good. And
we should have put that. We should have put that video up, Malcolm, with the short lady you're talking about. That midget that you was throwing money to. That's who you're talking about. That midget.
Ain't nothing wrong with a short midget. Ain't nothing wrong with a short girl.
You had a midget?
Yeah, Malcolm had a midget. Yeah, she's like this big.
Look, you can carry her. You can carry her to every room. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's like you can sit her up on your dresser. You can do all that.
You be like, girl, get the cereal off the refrigerator. I'm gonna pick you up. Get the cereal off the fridge.
This motherfucker, you be riding in the car. Look, you be riding her in the car. She be standing up in your seat. You be looking over. She's standing right up on the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So buddy, with this corona going on, how have you been with the comedy this year? You've been working, or you like took a little break?
Yeah, I took a break, man. I actually, it's funny, man. It was like a blessing in disguise because it allowed me to see how schizophrenic I am. Right.
Oh wow.
So I had to sit with myself.
Dang.
And so sitting with myself allowed me to see all the crazy parts of myself. So it's like,
go ahead.
Say again. Yeah. So it allowed me to see, like, yo, it gave me, like, I didn't realize how much my life gave me material. Like, my life in itself gave me material.
Yeah.
And I had to really sit with stuff. Go, damn, yo, like, shit, that's crazy. Like, so I got this saying, right? I got this saying. I always say, you never know what you in till you out of it.
That's deep.
Okay.
So I like
that. I'm about to print that up as a shirt. I'm about to.
He gonna steal it. He about to steal that.
It's cool. It's cool. Just give me a percent. I'll take a percent.
He gonna remix.
You never know what you in until you out of it. I'm about to.
Yeah, you don't know what you in. When you in something, you don't know what you in till you step out of it. You go, damn, that was me.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Yeah. So this whole COVID let me step away from stuff for me to see me.
Right.
So then it was like, oh shit. Yep.
Now, what I like about you, buddy, is I've been working with you for years. But one thing I like about you, you do something that's rare in comedy in Philadelphia. You can actually kill clean rooms and kill dirty rooms at the same time. So you it's only a couple of dudes in Philly that I know of that's on that level that can do it like that. So I gotta, give you, I'm not no hater on nobody. I love everybody. And you're one of the ones that can do clean rooms and dirty rooms at the same time. So that's why, you're a bad motherfucker. People don't know. See, that's
appreciate you, man.
Yep. That's what I was saying in the beginning. People don't know the cast that we got in Philly just because it ain't Kevin Hart or it ain't this, and this. It's some motherfuckers that's bad as shit and that just need their opportunity. Trust me, I know for a fact.
Yep. That's why when I did my show, it was like, I'm always like that. Anybody know I give props to cats that do their thing. And I'm a fan of comedy. And that's the thing. That's why, like, even when I did my show, I was like, Malcolm, I want Malcolm to host that joint. Because it's like, Malcolm funny, bro. Like, it's cats where I'm like, yo, funny cats. Just really funny dudes naturally. And I'm a fan of comedy. I love comedy. And my thing is, everybody out here grinding, but I like what I like. I like cats that I like. And Malcolm one of them. It's like, I don't hate on nobody, but I'm not a fan of everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so
the people that
there's
don't
a
know.
difference between hate and telling the truth. People can't take that sometimes. So that makes you not even want to say anything.
Right.
You know?
Well, people don't
You
know.
don't wanna
People
give
don't know
criticism.
Buddy Love did his one man super show live taping, and he needed a host, so he said, "Let me call my man Malcolm Hill," and that's what happened, man. I was honored to host your situation, man. It was a big situation, and you know, to get the call from you to host that joint was great for me in my career, of course. So I thank you. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I didn't get a chance to thank you, but yeah.
No, it's all good. It's the best
Yeah,
yet to come, man. Like I'm telling you, this last year, like really the last couple of years, I had went through a divorce. Like I had went through a lot of stuff. And
I didn't want to talk about that. I didn't want to talk about that, but I knew.
No, it's all good. It's all, man, nigga. Shit, this shit.
I wasn't going to talk about that. I wasn't.
I want to share it because it's like when you, like I said, you never know what you in till you out of it. So when I was doing all the things that I was doing before, I knew since I was a kid, entertainment was my thing.
Right.
But then like going through life kind of, you people start telling you what they think you are. Right. And so throughout life, you really try to figure yourself out. And it ain't even really, you already had it figured out as a kid. Like I already knew what I wanted as a kid. Right. But then everybody's telling me this and that, like, you know, I need to chill out. I need to do this. And it's like, nigga, I'm an entertainer. I've been an entertainer since I came out the womb.
Mm-hmm. That's why you took a pause on the comedy because of.
Yep.
I'm gonna go there because of your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Ex-wife.
As good as you what you do comedy.
We said
so real fast. Yeah. So real fast. And I'll make it quick. But I had been through, like when I was younger, I was kicked out the house early, right? Because when I was little, I called bullshit when I was like 6 and 7 years old. So my family was real religious. So I grew up in a real church home, and I knew the shit was bullshit. I watched people talk about how good God was, but I watched niggas argue all fucking day. And I was confused because I was like, how God good and how's all this good? And I'm watching niggas living like nothing. So it was like, this is confusing to me. This shit don't make no sense. But I had to journey.
This is not section by the Hill-arious Show. Go ahead. Go ahead,
buddy.
I get it, bro. I know. This all me. This all me.
Because if my show get canceled, because of your ass, okay?
I got you, bro. I got you. We gonna eat. We gonna eat. If it get canceled, we gonna eat.
I didn't want to get into that, but I see how you be talking on Facebook, and I'm like, buddy, you crazy. But go ahead, tell the people what you be talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So really, basically, it's like when you really free, and you have your observations of life. Like we all sitting through life and we observe life the way we see it. And people don't like when you observe. They like when you fit in. They like when you fit into how they think. So I did that. I lived that life. I got married. I was a pastor. I got kids. I did everything everybody said I should do.
I know. You was a pastor.
I did it all. Yep. But then when I was like, I had to really, when I started to really get free, like I started feeling like there's more to this. When I wanted to talk to people, wasn't nobody there for me. So I was there for everybody, but wasn't nobody there for me, right? So I had to realize that, like, I got to find out how to get free myself. And so I started just leaving things for a while, right? I'm just like, I got to figure this out. And the more I would be to myself, the freer I got, because I realized I ain't got a problem with me. like I love me. It ain't me. I ain't the fucking problem. People got a problem with themselves. They not really free within themselves. So they want you to fit in. I don't fit in the shit. I don't fit into how people want me to be. And so that was the reason why me and my ex-wife broke up. That was the reason why my mom kicked me out when I was young. That's the reason why I ain't fit in the church stuff. Because the church people stopped messing with me. I was doing churches all over the place. And they stopped messing with me. Once I started getting free, niggas like, we can't use this nigga no more.
They say you don't went. They said you don't went from preacher. They don't say you don't went from preacher to Lucifer.
He was the clean comedian, and he was a
I remember.
preacher.
I
And then
remember.
I ain't seen him in a while, and all of a sudden I go to my man Page. I said, let me check him out. And he said, there ain't no God. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Pause, nigga. What the hell happened? What happened? You was in church today?
So literally, I share with people. I share with people because I started out on the journey. Once you start something, the only way out of it is through it. Right? You can't start something and not finish it.
Shocking your phone. God might be shocking your phone right now, but go ahead.
So can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So yeah, what I was saying is like once you start something, the moment when you start something, the only way through it is to finish it.
Okay.
Right.
So when I was going through, like when I was studying and reading the Bible and doing the pastor stuff, when I started realizing that there was more, I had to study the whole book in order for really to understand what I was in. And once I studied through it, it was like, yo, this ain't saying what people think it's saying. So I just was like, you know what? I started really getting free. And I was like, nigga, I'm going back to being the me that I always been, which is I observe stuff. I make fun of it. I talk about it. And if anybody want to ask me a question, my book, my whole life is open. You can always inbox me. But niggas don't want to ask. They just like to assume that you lost. They like to assume that this nigga that lost his mind, which I did. I lost my mind. I did. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care now. I say what I say. I have fun. I enjoy life. I like to laugh.
Right. Right. You can believe what you want to believe. You know, everybody believes something different. It's a lot of religions. Some people don't believe it's God. Some people believe it's God. Some people believe. So everybody believes in something different. You know what I mean? But I was just shocked because you was heavy in the church. You was doing comedy shows in churches. You was preaching. You was heavy in the church. And then I ain't see it for a while. And when I came back, you was a whole different person. I'm like, well, what's going on here? And you know, it is what it is.
So when was this? This was 2019 or 2020?
Well, it started, the journey, the transformation really started in 2012 and 2011. Dang. So what happened was I was doing a comedy show out west. I was doing a tour with I forgot my man, but it's the West Cats, a lot of West Coast cats. So I was doing the tour out there. And all of a sudden, bro, I swear to you, man, I was on stage and it was like another voice came out of nowhere. It was like I was about to do the show and the nigga was like, yo, nigga, say this shit. And I was like, oh, what the hell? So I was like, where this come from?
Wait a minute. On the show, you was doing Christian comedy and you heard a voice and the voice said, say, fuck that. And you started saying it.
Yeah, so I was like, so what?
Yo. Right.
So what happened?
I can see the transformation, but right on stage at the church, nigga, I can see you homie. You on stage in the church, nigga.
So I was doing it. It wasn't a church show. It was a regular show.
Okay.
But what happened was I had all these jokes started coming to me, but they weren't clean. So I was like, what the hell? And what happened, I was like, where this coming from?
It's coming.
So I realized after really sitting with myself, I realized that was a part of me that was just depressed.
Yeah.
So it was like, nigga, let me in the game, coach.
It comes out in me all the time, and I can't hold it back. I mean, trying to do clean, I can't hold it back. But you was a professional at clean.
I still can do it. I
know you can, but I won't trust it because that you might say, man, fuck these motherfuckers. At any time, you might hear that voice. That voice might come back to your ass at the wrong time.
Well, that's what the whole 10-year journey was of me knowing how to master myself. So it's like, so now all kind of stuff come up. I know when to let something out or when not to. I'm in control of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So that's why I said, like, I got thousands of people in me. That's why I said everybody's schizophrenic. Ain't a nigga alive that ain't schizophrenic. They just don't know how to let them niggas out and play. You gotta learn how to let each side of you come out and have a good time.
We don't call you buddy. We don't call him Buddy Love.
Yeah, you the real Buddy Love.
You the real Buddy Love.
You taking the potion and the real Buddy Love is changing over. So you are the real Buddy Love.
Yeah. That's why I stuck with it. That's why I stuck with the name. Seriously, that was the reason why I stuck to the name, because I had really went through the whole phase of me understanding who I am. Like, people don't realize I'm the same guy you knew before. I'm just now adding niggas to him. This is more to him.
Yo, on the stage. You know, I did a clean, when I be doing clean shows, right? You know, 99% of my material is dirty. So I was doing a clean show, and the show was real short because I was leading into what I usually do. And the sweat is just coming down my head because I'm about to start talking the way I really talk. And everybody was looking. The people that know me was about to pull the plug and shut my mic off because they knew I was about to. And I said, but you just let it out. Fuck it.
Right.
Fuck all these bitches. Where's the bitches?
The funny thing is, man, people love raw, man. They love when people just listen. It's just that when you in certain environments, you can't be you in those environments. And I refuse. Like, I can't, you can't step, like, I can't be that no more. You can't box me into something and ask me to be something. It's like, nigga, I'm expanding my mind. I expanded myself. So,
well, buddy, I'm gonna tell you one thing. God might not be done with you, man. You might be coming back and be a reverend again. You might be a pastor.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you. That's why I started. I'm telling you. I don't know if you've seen my stuff on social media, but I started the new thing. It's called the Comedy Church. Okay. And so, what the Comedy Church is, I break things down, but I break it down the way I talk. Like, I break things down the funny way. I do it the way it is, but I break it down so people can understand. The only problem is that you're not free enough to be all of you. That's it. That's the only people's problem. Ain't nobody judging you. There is no supreme being that's judging you saying you got to do this or do that.
Thanks.
And that's what I'm doing. It's Comedy Church. So I'm gonna be doing a podcast. I'm definitely gonna have y'all on, but it's coming. It's coming like within the next week.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Look, man.
Right, so it's gonna say is I hope it ain't called going straight to hell.
I break it down, bro. I break it all down so people can really understand what these things mean. Because it ain't what people think. It ain't no fiery pit, nigga. Ain't no fiery pit waiting for you.
It's like a barbecue, huh?
Yeah.
Look at Malcolm. No, Malcolm.
Because I always say, if there's a hell, there's a hell.
Malcolm is gonna whip. His mom is gonna whip his ass. You hear me?
Buddy.
Hey, these are the words of Buddy. I'm telling my mom now.
But you turn it to a whole different.
These are the words of Buddy. This is not the words of me and Malcolm. These are the words of Buddy.
No.
I take it.
This is all
Buddy
love. This is all Buddy love.
I take it off.
Look, Buddy,
I take it
before
off.
we let you go. Before we let you go, man, give us, I always ask this question, your top 5 comedians.
Ooh, my top 5. All right. I ain't gonna say in order, but Eddie Murphy.
Right. Okay.
Cat Williams.
Did you say Cat Williams?
Yes.
Yeah. Cat Williams.
You said Cat Williams?
Yes, you said Cat Williams. Cat Williams. Everybody say Cat Williams. You the only one to hate on Cat Williams. What's up? What's up?
I'm gonna say Dave Chappelle. Bill Burr. I like Bill Burr.
Nice.
And fifth, I would have to go with toss up, but dang. It's a toss up between Richard and Bernie.
Bernie?
Yeah, Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, you know what? No, I forgot, man. I forgot one. I forgot. This is my man. Patrice O'Neal, bro. In top 5, no question about it.
Patrice O'Neal was good.
Yeah.
He was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
So
I don't know why we have every comedian on here and none of y'all say my best comedian, Mike Epps. Nobody says Mike Epps, and I don't understand what's going on here.
No, I like Mike Epps.
Has said Mike Epps.
He's funny, but not top 5.
Now, if you was to say what's your honorable mentions, he would be in my honorable mentions.
Yeah, mentions.
Yeah, he would be in my honorable mentions. I definitely would mention him. I love Mike Epps, bro. I love Mike Epps.
See, well,
Love
Malcolm only liked Mike Epps
Okay,
because he
okay.
tried to get his hair like his. He been trying to get his hair like Mike for years.
Well, you know what? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Malcolm energy reminds me a lot of Mike Epps. Like
That's why he like him. That's why he like him.
That's why I'm trying to. That's me.
Yeah, that's your energy.
That is me.
That's your shit. Like you don't
I'm
need,
like, damn,
you don't need
y'all
to
don't
write
like
that
him.
down. You don't need to write that down. You can go in the room. You can go in the room and observe everything and do a whole hour on what's going on in the room.
Absolutely. He never lied.
Like your improv is a beast. It's not a lot of people who can do improv. It's not a lot of people who can just improv, and that's a beast. You're a beast when it comes to that. And that's Mike Epps. It's like you just funny nigga. You just a funny dude. You put you anywhere and it's gonna be funny. You be in a funeral and this shit gonna turn funny. Like no matter where you at.
Absolutely. Ronnie, what's up, Ron? Definitely. So
Look,
where can they find you at? On your
Where
social
can they
media
find
and all
you
your
at?
platforms.
Also on Instagram, I'm the real buddy love.
What you talking about?
Yeah, so I'm setting it up now. It's so my joint now, the real buddy love is on Instagram, the real buddy love.
Okay.
And then on Facebook, I'm Buddy Love. And then like,
Okay.
but I had the Comedy Church up actually probably this week because I was doing a lot of stuff for it. I was doing some artwork for the design for the Comedy Church. So
Okay.
it'll be up and running this spring. Like it'll be up and running. So I'm gonna have you come because it's literally like comedy and real truth mixed together.
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing shows.
If anybody should spearhead the Comedy Church, it should be Buddy Love.
Yeah. The one and only Buddy Love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, it was an honor and privilege to have you on here, man. And when you get that thing up and running, man, you know what I mean? Definitely. And we gotta definitely, we're gonna work again together this year, of course.
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you very much for logging on to Hill-arious Show, man. I love you to death.
Appreciate y'all, man. For real. Appreciate y'all, man. It's an honor, brother.
Peace.
All right, now.
Yep. Buddy Love, man. Good dude, man. He a real good dude, though, man. Real good dude, man. He did his one-man show, and I was hosting that joint. He called me up. I hosted that joint. That joint was crazy. Dude can go. He can go for hours.
I'm gonna tell you
for hours, man. Very, very funny.
Now, I don't know, but it seemed like you and Buddy trying to take me on a highway to hell, and I'm not going with y'all two. I ain't going.
Listen,
my mom might give me a spanking over this here.
Buddy been through some things, man, and he just
that's my man, though. Buddy good dude.
Very, very funny, man. Very funny. He's bringing experience, man. But with all that said, I've been waiting for this, man. My man Obona Higgins, man, with the final word. He got a lot of dirt to talk about, man. So let's bring my man Obona Higgins on and let's get it, man, because I gotta hear what he got to talk about. If he's on. Oh, there. Uh-oh.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up,
going
Obona?
on? What's up?
Hey, everything is great, man. You know, I like that brother, man. Buddy Love, man.
Yeah, he a real dude.
He's speaking a lot of truth in regards to the church. But let me go back to the beginning of what y'all was talking about, racism. I want to remind you what racism is. Racism is the thought or concept that one so-called race is genetically superior than another so-called race. That's racism. So don't get it confused. A lot of things are bigotry, prejudice, or hatred, but everything is not racism. You feel me?
Okay.
So I just want to get that clear. And the other thing that he was talking about in terms of hell, right? Let me tell you this. Hell is in your mind. Heaven is in your mind. As a matter of fact, heaven is in you according to the Bible. You know, Jesus said that the kingdom of God is within you. You see, so you create what you want to create. It's in your power. Another thing that Jesus said in the Bible was that the works that I do, you shall do also. That's what Jesus said according to the Bible. And another thing that Jesus said, Jesus actually said that we are just like Jesus. I'm going to prove it to you. And when the disciples asked Jesus, he said, they said, yo, Jesus, how do we pray? And Jesus said, you pray, our Father who art in heaven. Okay. Jesus didn't say, pray Jesus's Father who's in heaven. He didn't say to pray, you know, any other way but our Father. So Jesus was saying to his disciples that you and I are the same, that you are the child of God. Mm-hmm. So the first problem is that we don't know who we are. One of the oldest sayings is, man, know thyself. And once you know who you are, there is no devil. Because another thing that God said in the Bible was, now listen to this very carefully. God said that beside me, there is no other. That's what God said in the Bible. Mm-hmm. We make the other. The other is in our mind. The evil is in our mind. We create the evil. Like, as a man thinks, so is he. So if you think you're bad, you're going to be bad. And one thing that happens in the church all the time is the preacher is always calling you a sinner. So think about that concept. As a man thinks, so is he. If the preacher continuously tells you in church that you're a sinner, you're going to take that right outside and sin. Now, if you take that and look in our communities, what's happening in our communities with all of these churches, every other corner, and the communities are messed up because, in my opinion, they're not letting the people know who they are. They're not letting them know that they are God. They are God. You are God. Greater is he that's within me than he that's within the world. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. You understand what I'm saying? So all these things, if we ingest them and actually understand who we are God's according to the Bible. You can do all things through Christ. Greater is he that's within me. So I just want to make everyone aware to tap into their mind to understand that they create their own reality. So as a man thinks, so is he. So you are what you think. You are the result of what you think. I told you before that nobody can lie to me. You can't tell me you about this and I don't see you about that. You're lying. So getting to the politics, right? That's the same thing with our communities. Look at our communities. Look at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is filthy. Right. We have leadership in the city that's supposed to take care of that, right? Right. Absolutely. And what does the city look like? Shit. The city looks like a dumping ground. Yeah. Right. I don't want to say it like that, but that's what it is, right? I'm saying for you. Now, so if we have leaders, right? We have leaders in the city. We have council members in the city that are supposed to, like a politician is supposed to be able to manage. And it's so obvious that the city of Philadelphia does not know how to manage its citizens. I don't know if you heard, but the state is coming in to Philadelphia. The state is in Philadelphia now to deal with this violence. Absolutely. It's a testament to the poor job that our city council members are doing. They don't have the mind for peace. They don't have the mind for prosperity. As a matter of fact, they are quadruple P's. PPPP. You know what PPPP is? PPPP is like poverty pimping Philly politicians. Poverty pimping Philly politicians.
I thought you were going to say OPP. Now, I was thinking about OPP. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, I know you down with OPP.
Other people's
PPPP.
I was thinking other people's. Oh, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
PPPP.
Okay.
Poverty pimping Philly politicians, and I'm going to prove that to you.
Well, prove it. Then.
They're always saying they always saying we got something for the poor. If you're poor, come and stand in this line and get this food. Yeah. If you're poor, come and get this bicycle during Christmas. If you're poor, if you're poor. So going back to as a man thinks, so is he, right? They are programming the people to stay poor. They're programming the people to stay poor because they keep telling them, you're poor, come and get this free food. You're poor, it's Thanksgiving time, come get this turkey. In my opinion, they should be promoting prosperity. They should be showing the citizens of Philadelphia how to prosper. And how do you prosper? You study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That's in the Bible. Study. Encourage the people to study to better themselves. Encourage the people to understand that, and really, you know, this is not necessarily the politician's responsibility. This is our ministers' responsibility. And I don't want to come down on the ministers too hard, but the reality is they're failing too.
You and Buddy Love might get us
They're
canceled.
failing.
Go ahead.
No, you ain't gonna get canceled because it's the truth. So, so we need to, as my man said earlier, we have to transform our minds. The scriptures say, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." We need to change our mind. We have to get into the mind and understand how the mind works, how the subconscious mind works. So you never think about walking, right? You never think about it. It's a subconscious action. That's how money should come to you. If you think about money, and money is not a bad thing. Money is needed for everything that we do in this society. You know, but the Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil, right? And I listen a lot to my man Reverend Ike, right? Way back from 1960s and 70s, right? Reverend Ike changed it and said that it's the lack of money that is the root to all evil. It's not having money that creates somebody wanting to break into your car. You see what I'm saying? So we have to transform our minds to really transform this city. If this city is going to change, we have to get the people to transform their minds towards peace. We don't want to talk about that V word all the time. We want to stop the V word. We want to stop the V word. See, words have power. So when you interject those words, that V word, I don't even want to say the word. I want to promote peace.
Because I'm trying to, this is Malcolm Hill. What's the V word?
The V word that the politicians are always marching to stop. Violence. Let's stop the V word.
Okay.
Exactly. That's all they can do.
He said V word.
I don't want to, because look, words have power. The Bible says that you are ensnared by the words of your mouth. By your words you are justified, and by your words you are condemned. So you control actually what happens. The individual controls what happens in their life. But the individual has to use their mind. They have to study. They have to come outside of their circle of understanding. Most people are in a circle and they understand what's in that circle. But there's something outside of the circle that they're scared to come out of. They're scared to come out of the circle to really find the truth because they don't want to be in a position where they may have been believing something for so long and then they find out that what they were believing is wrong.
That's like
you
my
see what I'm saying to you?
I found out years later I was believing something and found out years later I was wrong. Obona, I love you to death, man. And you bring
wait a minute, we got 5 more minutes left, right? I got to talk about the politicians. Wait a minute, I want to talk about one situation.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I want to talk about one thing.
Yeah,
so I saw a post on don't sweat, Malcolm. It's okay.
Okay, good.
It's okay, Malcolm.
No, I love you, man. I love you.
No, but we all right, man.
Keep talking.
Look, man.
Keep talking.
We are covered by the truth. We are covered by the truth, man. And you shall know the truth, right? And the truth will make you free. That's why we enslaved, because we don't know the truth. So now, I saw a post today from a council member complaining about, and the council member is Council Member Kendra Brooks. Nice sister, You know, nice sister, a new council member. She's with the working party, a new party that happened to get in office, which is a great thing. But this is what she said. She said that there was a property on her block that was vacant for like 20 years, a vacant lot for 20 years. Okay. And then recently there was a sheriff's sale and someone bought that property for $25,000, I believe. And she was complaining and saying that it's the fault of the gentrifiers. It's the fault of the gentrifiers, the people who can identify where they can make some money. But I have to say that it is the block that should have recognized over all these years that they could have collectively purchased that property and to prevent gentrification from happening. Now, I want to briefly talk about how gentrification happened. Back in the when Mayor Street was mayor, right? He implemented something called NTI. You should Google this. NTI, Neighborhood Transformation Initiative. And the whole idea was to transform our communities. But what did they do? They knocked down all the houses. They demolished houses around Temple University. They demolished houses in around the university areas, right? So now, most of us don't have the mind to put our money together and to buy it because our leadership didn't tell us. They didn't lead us right. So what happened, the New York developers, they came to Philly and identified that property. And then what did city council do? They gave them a tax abatement. They said, yo, you can get these properties and you build and you won't have to pay any taxes for 10 years. Damn. So that's what's going on now. So when you see Philadelphia as the poorest big city in the nation, thank your Afro-American politicians, who our ancestors died to get them in office so they can represent us. But they didn't represent us. They represent their own interests. And I'll tell them to their face. We have council members who started campaigning for the next campaign after they got elected for this campaign. You understand what I'm saying? So you get in office and the first thing that's on their mind is to get reelected, because after you get in office for 5 years, you get your pension. You see? So their idea is written right in the city. You can see what has been on these brothers and sisters' mind. Poverty, trash, violence. It's their fault. But guess what? We have a responsibility now. We know this. We have a responsibility to identify candidates right now who can run against these cats. Darrell Clark, the president of city council, who ran John Street's office. See, it's very important to understand the history. And thank God I've been able to be in Philadelphia all my life, 55 years old, and I've seen a lot of things going on in this city. And I'm saying we need a transformation of the politicians in this city. We need politicians that care about the people. It's okay to get paid. You should come up. You're a politician, come up. But make sure your people come up too.
Okay. Yeah. Heavy talk. Some words are expressed by Obona Higgins, not all by the Hill-arious Show.
Hey, these are all my words, man. All my words. I don't have no problem. Look,
I love you.
Just Google me, right? Google me and check me out on YouTube. Before the pandemic, I went to city council meetings and gave them hell. It's all recorded.
I seen you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to do. We cannot sit back idle and let them just do whatever they want to do.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely, man. Obona, I can't thank you enough, man. You bring you bring life to the show, baby. And definitely we'll see you next week, man. Great words of wisdom, man. But I just
no doubt, man,
that you and Buddy Love can't come together at the same time on the same show.
Oh, yes, we can. We speak in the same language. Heaven is in you. Your mind. Your mind. We got to start using our minds to better ourselves. The Bible says what? One of the first commandments God gave was be fruitful and multiply. And we always think about having children, but being fruitful literally means to be prosperous. You are commanded by God to be prosperous. According to one of the first commandments, be fruitful and multiply. So I'm saying to our people, let's put fruitful and multiply in our minds, and we'll be fruitful and multiply.
Powerful.
Thank you very much, Mr.
No
Obona
problem,
Higgins,
man.
baby. Great words, man. You killed it.
Obona, make sure you stop by on Tuesday too.
Oh yeah, the sneakers and shoes you got for me, right, my man? Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay. You take care. Y'all take care. Man. Good. Take care, everybody. I gotta get out of here.
All right now.
Peace. Listen, man. This has been a great show. This is the Hilarious Show, man. I want to thank my man Buddy Love, Obona Higgins, man. This show has been crazy, man.
Shout out to Ron G.
Shout out to him. Oh, of course. If it wasn't for the engineer, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to everybody. And shout out to all the people that has been supporting this thing. Chastity, everybody that's on every week, man. Everybody that's on every week. We'll see you next week. We out of here. Peace. Let's go.